In the last video, I got to the point of explaining the modular content unit as dependent on a fourth term, the keyword that both governs it and comes back and defines the topic itself. But this is a little confusing because all along I've been insisting that my rule-governed formula works through threes, a grid of 3 by 3 by 3, and now I'm suggesting it actually contains within it a fourth. So let me talk about this for a minute. The modular content unit, it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich in which the topic and the analysis holds the data. But for it to be more than just a sandwich, a sum greater than its parts, it's got to add up to a final statement. And that final statement is the keyword, the fourth term that allows you to define the whole idea. And once you've defined that whole idea, you can control it in your mind. You can juggle it as you speak. You can move concepts around. You can eliminate them when the audience appears to lag. You can pick up and move more quickly through them all because you've memorized those keywords. The reasons the keywords are important is to identify the concepts, and the reason the concepts are important is because they pin down the content. Owning them will allow you to move swiftly. So I have a metaphor here. My metaphor is the stick-shift automobile. Now, I know many of my viewers probably don't drive stick-shift. Indeed, in the days of self-driving cars, we're not even going to drive at all. But old school, I like to drive stick-shift. Now, the reason a stick-shift works is that you move between gears. You choose which gear depending on how fast you're going. Now, anybody who's ridden with somebody driving a stick shift, who's just learning, knows when they botch the shift because your neck snaps back and the gears grind. So you can be driving along and all of a sudden, the trick of driving a stick shift and the trick of giving a good talk is smoothness. Nobody ever knows when you're shifting from modular content unit to modular content unit. So a great stick shift driver, he or she can just be driving along and you don't even realize when they've gotten out of first. And you don't even realize that they've skipped third and jumped right to fourth from second because they're really speeding up. And you might not even know when they double downshift back down to second to take a curve. All you know is the car's moving along nicely. This is the trick. Conclude each unit strongly so you can transition to the next smoothly. You're going to conclude each unit by emphasizing that keyword because the more you push that keyword, the more you launch yourself into the next modular content unit. The stronger you shift, the stronger and smoother your transition.